This is Kathy Biehl of EmpowermentUnlimited.net with Astro-Insight for the week of September 30th, 2019. We are feeling the change of season, and not necessarily at all because of anything going on outside, but inside. Halloween is coming really early, and it's sticking around for a long time. And the beginning of this week launches that. So don't fight it, okay? This isn't pumpkin spice latte stuff. This isn't cute little pumpkin stuff. This is ghosts and things crawling out of cemeteries and weird specters showing up in our dreams and monsters crawling out from deep within our beings and deep within the weird dark corners where things have been hiding. And as I'm recording this, the flight path has changed over where I am, and you're going to hear planes in the background. So be it. We have lots of static, we have lots of impediments and interference, and we're just pushing on regardless. So, astrological metaphor in action. Thank you, FAA. The week starts with really deep, big, powerful, obsessive, intense forces hitting critical mass. The two rulers of desire, the two rulers of money, Venus and Pluto, are in a clash. Stuff is coming out of the woodwork, stuff is coming out of the shadows. Obsessions, compulsions, tractor beams, triangulation, survival level threats and demands. There could be ultimatums, and there will be something making very clear that there's stuff going on below the surface, in the back rooms, in the corners, that has to be dealt with, that is demanding we change the way we're doing things. On a personal level, you're likely to come into contact with a huge, almost primal force, maybe it is a primal force, and to become aware of how badly you want something and whether it is good for you. I said the word triangulation earlier. If there are threesomes going on, even energetically, could be very revealing, clarifying, could be that choices have to be made. Now, one of these bodies, Pluto, the Lord of Death and Rebirth, the cosmic agent of unavoidable change, the keeper of the secrets of the deep and the treasures and the monsters, Pluto is stationing direct. He moves very, very slowly. But Saturn is also now direct, and the two of them are going to spend the rest of the year inching their way toward their shape-shifting, life-altering meeting next January. So we're now well and truly on the on-ramp, increasing the probability that something is going to have to be let go of this week. Again, triangulation. Watch for it being an issue in some way. Might be another person, might not be. Could be some other factor that's an impediment. Something's got to go. Two big planetary shifts occur as we get toward the weekend. Information, our thoughts, our information flow, all of those go really deep and dive into the secrets and all the icky stuff that we don't normally want to look at, with Mercury entering the sign of Scorpio, where he will turn retrograde on Halloween. So we have a good long stretch well into next month of Mercury in the deep, dark waters, of walking around with X-ray vision, of all kinds of communication going on that may not involve words. It may be an understanding, really heightened perceptions, and a high prevalence of dealing with, communicating about stuff we don't normally talk about in polite company. Corruption, huge amounts of money, sexual misbehavior, secrets, and on the not-so-triggering end, simply really raw truths, being much more candid with ourselves and much more candid in conversations than we normally are. You might think of yourself as having X-ray goggles so that you can see what's really going on. Telepathy, understanding, just a perception. Trust your instincts. Trust your gut. trust what you know to be true. Softening all of this, how we go about things is going to stay nice and easy, very pleasant. Mars, action hero Mars, the cosmic first responder, is moving into Libra. This is Venus's sign. She's still there, although she'll shift next week into the deep waters of Scorpio. But for now, she's still there. Mars is finally getting done with the Virgo checklist that he's been working on since the end of August. And now he's moving into how do we apply this to our connections, to our relationships, to our agreements. Mars in Libra can be very backhanded and gentle and phrasing things in very delicate, pretty ways, not necessarily clearly, except Mercury knows damn well what's going on down there in Scorpio. Mars in Libra might be pushing forward agendas that have more to do with collaboration, how we're all going to get along, dealing with the other people in our lives. There could be a social justice end to it. There could be a more artistically expressive streak in what we're doing. And in the collective, possibly an awful lot more going on in the courts, as if there hasn't already been a lot of activity there already. So we're setting the stage for the month. Monsters are prowling around. We want candy, whatever our particular candy is. There are itches that are demanding to be scratched. We're sending messages through our eyes, through our thoughts, lots of radar, lots of telepathy, lots of steamy, potent looks across a crowded bar. And on the surface, we're all engaging in niceties. Homing thought of the week, keep your ear to the ground. Song of the week, it's old, but how is that any different? Strange Magic by Electric Light Orchestra. And the image of the week is the goddess Kali. You'll find more about all of this in my forecast for the month of October and my forecast for the Libra new moon, both of which are at my site, empowermentunlimited.net, where you can also get my talk about the fall 2019, or spring if you're in the Southern Hemisphere. That's the Equinox Talk. It's in the shop, and there's a link at the top of my site where you can also sign up for my mailing list and book a session with me. You'll find lots of bonus content at patreon.com/Kathy Biehl, and I thank the people who are supporting my work there. You'll find me at Facebook at Empowerment Unlimited and the group The Astro-Insight Lounge, on Instagram at @KABiehl, and on YouTube at The Professional Aquarian Channel. Talk to you next week.